Welcome race fans to a beautiful, unseasonably cool evening here at the Humboldt Speedway. Big July 3rd celebration. Modified race paying $2,000 to win. Hide your daughters and lace up your boots. This race has attracted the best A-Mod drivers in the Midwest. Starting on the pole, multiple USMTS race winner Jeremy Payne, the number 186. He won it last year and is back again. Darron Fuqua of Mayetta, Kansas, the number 87 car, jumps up into the high line and is contending with Jeremy Payne for first place. Starting in the third position and currently running in the third position, the 02 car of Tanner Mullens out of Wichita, Kansas. This young driver coming off 2 wins last week. He won here at Humboldt and went up to Heartland Park and won the show up there. So keep your eye on this kid. He's got his car hooked up and he's been doing really well. This Mullens kid has a long and distinguished career, starting out racing go-karts, moving into the mini sprints. As a mini sprint driver, he was fortunate enough to win a Golden Driller. Then he moved on and raced a few years in the 305 sprint cars and is now trying his hand with the modifieds. Although Darron Fuqua, the number 87, is running a GRT chassis this evening, both Darron Fuqua and Tanner Mullens are chassis builders. Normally, Darron Fuqua would be driving a Venom chassis that he's building up there in his own shop, and the Mullens kid, he's wheeling a chassis that he and his dad built out in their shop. So we've got 2 chassis builders contending for the second place position. The 02 car of Tanner Mullens would not be here tonight without the generous support of many sponsors. If you have an old junk car or scrap metal, be sure to call JR at Sandlin Iron and Metal. If you have a need for landscaping service or a need to have trees pruned or removed, call Logan's Landscape and Tree Service. Tanner comes home every night after the races with a dirty race car. If you have a car that's dirty and needs clean, be sure to stop at one of the 4 Wichita locations of Little Joe's Car Washes. Out there on West 21st, say hello to Jim Bob and tell him you're a race fan. Thanks to Bub McCartney, Easy Ed, and all the other individuals that chip in to make it possible for Tanner Mullens to race. Bub, we're all hoping that you and Courtney are at a B-Mod race, taking the checkers somewhere down there in Oklahoma. Have a good weekend. Battling for that 4th position is the number 17 car of Jeremy Chambers. And when you're talking about a who's who in the modified division, Jeremy Chambers is the current 2014 USRA points leader. So keep your eye on him. He's no slouch and he's familiar with this Humboldt racetrack. Battling with Chambers is another who's who in the A-modified division. The number 85 of Thomas Tillison Jr. out of Wellston, Oklahoma. Tillison Jr. has participated in many USMTS Central and Southern Region races this year, and it's a common sight to see that 85 car getting top 5 finishes. Our race leader, the 186 of Jeremy Payne out of Springfield, Missouri, has moved in to lap traffic, slowing him down a little, but he's picking them off and continues to lead this race. Has a comfortable lead over the second place car of Darron Fuqua. Payne, Fuqua, and Mullens continue to round out the top 3 positions. The 4th place is still under contention with Tillison Jr. and Jeremy Chambers fighting for that position. The black number 52 car of Ryan McAnich battling his way to the front. You never want to count him out. He is the reigning 2013 Humboldt A-Mod point champion. Ryan has chosen to run a scaled-back schedule for this 2014 racing season. He's enjoying a family-first summer, but everybody over here at Humboldt is sure glad to see him and his crew show up for this big 2,000 to win race, and we hope to see you a few more times as the summer passes. Payne, Fuqua, and Mullens continue to run 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. If you're thinking about committing a crime, consider committing your crime in Mayetta or Topeka, Kansas. Once the judge sets your bond amount, be sure to call Big Time Bail Bonds. There is no need for you to be laying around in the pokey. Give them folks a call and get back out of jail. Big Time Bail Bonds is a title sponsor on the 2nd place number 87 car of Darron Fuqua. The more bonds they post, the more Darron gets to go racing. The 02 of Mullens has picked up his pace a little. The distance between him and the 4th place of 88D Matt Dotson has increased. The 87 of Darron Fuqua is being slowed by lap traffic, and the 02 of Tanner Mullens is gaining some ground on the 2nd place position. I said earlier the who's who of modified racing is here at the Hummer this evening. The 2013 USRA points champion, Matt Dotson, out of Missouri. He raced in a B feature, and he's come and found himself in the 4th place position in pursuit of Tanner Mullens, the 02, in 3rd. That number 88 appears to be on a rail. Bill, is he running the fastest laps? Bill verified that the 88D of Matt Dotson is laying down the fastest laps of any car on the track at this point of the race. The Humboldt staff has again prepared a racetrack, second to none. No ruts. But this is one slick racetrack. These drivers are having to do their very best to keep that car straight and keep it from spinning out. Under yellow on lap 28 of 35, that'll make this a mad dash for 7 laps to see who can get it done. Thanks to Ryan Whitworth and the crew for putting on another great racing program. Reshuffle the deck and line them back up. Jeremy Payne, Darron Fuqua, Tanner Mullens, Matt Dotson, and Thomas Tillison Jr. rounding out the top 5 for this restart. Tillison Jr. running right around the middle of the racetrack, making it work. He is putting some serious pressure on the 3rd place car of Tanner Mullens. Mullens on the inside, Tillison on the outside, both putting pressure on the second place number 87 of Darron Fuqua. We've got the number 88D of Matt Dotson coming all the way from a B feature. Tillison and Dotson both have slid around the 02 of Mullens. It will be a race to the checkers, 7 short laps. These boys are racing for $2,000. That 02 car looks like it's just too loose. The 69 car, Ryan Phillips, makes the pass on the 02 to move up into the 5th position. I see the 17 car, the current USRA points leader, he is putting significant pressure on the 02 car as well. Jeremy Chambers, the number 17. The 02 of Tanner Mullens leads Ryan Phillips into turn number 3. Looks as though Mullens is going to slip back by into that 5th position. The 186 of Jeremy Payne continues to lead this race. Thomas Tillison Jr. is running second. The 88D of Matt Dotson in third. The number 87 of Darron Fuqua in 4th position. And Ryan Phillips edges Tanner Mullens by a fender for the 5th position.